So here's an awesome LEGO version of Mecha Sonic from the video game Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This mock was built by Kevin H, so be sure to give the man a follow. There'll be some links in the description. Anyway, let's discuss the mock and talk about some of the clever part usages, the awesome building techniques, and maybe some inspiration for some future builds as well. Let's go. I really love the face design on this mock. I think it perfectly captures the source material and just kind of looks awesome. The eye design itself is probably the best part, so it's using this specific LEGO piece. Now this comes in a variety of different sets and a variety of different colors as well. It's often appeared in some of the more unique themes like LEGO Scala or LEGO Belleville, but it's also appeared in some other sets and some other different colors and themes as well, so it's a pretty versatile and unique piece in that sense. Still, it's a great idea to embed this sort of circular dish-shaped piece here into the rest of the design so that it gives the eyes this awesome sort of curved robotic look. It's just a brilliant part use and it kind of perfectly nails the source material there, so I adore that. Plus the rest of their head is also pretty cool as well. It's great to see some of these larger claw elements being used. Now these originated in some of the original Hero Factory Invasion from Below sets, but they later came in this specific set, and surprisingly, this is the only time these pieces have ever appeared in blue, so there you go. But seeing some of these claw pieces combined with some of these system curve slopes, I don't know, it just perfectly matches that hedgehog hair design. It's just so cool to see. Now, while I was at Brick Fair, I was able to see this mock in person and managed to get a bit of a sneak peek at the back of the head design here. So one unique thing to note is that we can see these two blue claw parts are being connected together at the back here using this LEGO sausage piece. And then it's just sort of simply clipped onto the back of the head here like we can see. I don't know, this is such a smart idea to use one of those LEGO hot dog sausage pieces here. It's such a great piece, and because it's naturally resting at a nice angle, it allows you to place pieces on an angle. So it's a great way to get these two claw pieces here to be resting on the perfect angle that kind of matches the original look. So yeah, if you don't have any of these hot dog pieces, it might be worth grabbing a couple because we can see here just some of the awesome, unique things you can achieve with these specific pieces. Putting unique angles and things in your mocks is always a cool thing to do and allows for so many creative possibilities, so definitely a nice piece there. When we take another look at the original source material, we can see some of these sort of like spherical areas here on the body. Now, obviously LEGO is historically very blocky, but Kevin here has used some of these minifigure helmet pieces in blue to mimic this part of the design, and I think it just works flawlessly. It's also nice to see that this technique doesn't appear to be putting too much stress on the helmets, thankfully. It seems that he's kind of just placed some of the other pieces in between, using some of the natural holes in the piece there. The idea of using minifigure helmets here, I've also seen it being used on a mock by the legendary builder Mike Neves. We can see here on his tiger mock that he's used them to mimic the sort of paws on the tiger, as well as some of the facial features as well. And it's just such a nice example of the versatility of this technique. I think here maybe they're using a little bit more stress to achieve some of these results here, but it's great to see how some of these sort of very non-blocky pieces with something that is historically very blocky is able to achieve such a realistic look, not only on this tiger mock, but also on Mecha Sonic here as well. Such a nice design, and those helmet pieces are very common as well, so something that you could easily do yourself. Let's take a look at the leg design now. We can see some really nice angles on the back of the legs here. It's a little hard to tell exactly what's going on, but I believe this is how this is made. So I think he's used this specific LEGO piece here, and then he's taken the sort of bar part of this piece, and he's just sort of placed them into the holes on this blue Technic brick here, much like the one that you're seeing here. Then he's just attaching some tiles onto the sort of stud part of this piece, and it helps give off this very nice triangular look. I really like this. This is a great way to not only match the source material, it's a clever way of locking pieces in on a slight angle without actually connecting them in that sense. It appears these pieces are just sort of held in by friction. They're not inherently sort of placed in. They're just kind of resting, but they're sort of sandwiched between other pieces, so they're not going to actually move anywhere, but you still get this nice angled look. It's a great design, provided that's exactly how it's made. I'm just sort of extrapolating here from what I can see in these images, doing a little bit of reverse engineering and stuff, but that appears to be the design. And this entire mock is just so awesome. It uses so many fantastic techniques, and it helps achieve a brilliant end result. So love your work, Kevin, and hey, be sure to follow Kevin on social media. Again, there'll be links in the description, so check out some of the other phenomenal builds that this guy's done. He's a very talented builder, so he deserves all the praise that you can give him. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy building, and bye for now.